Pfeiffer and the CBS Orchestra. And now, a man about to work an hour straight for the first time in his life,
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special installment of The Late Show. I'm the host of The Late Show. My name is Dave Letterman, the most powerful man in commercial-free broadcasting. Let me explain this to you again. Tonight we will be doing our show top to bottom, non-stop, without interruption from commercial breaks. It's our way of saying, ladies and gentlemen, please don't go! Don't stay here! Don't go anywhere! Please. By the way, because we're not doing commercials on the program, we'll have a little extra time in the show. So I'd just like to take a second here to pass along a message to a young boy named Brandon. Brandon is a young man. He goes to school on Long Island. It's not important where. He's in the 8th grade, and he has a class of social studies, and Brandon's not doing as well as Brandon might be doing. Brandon is not applying himself. Brandon, let me just tell you the only thing I know for sure about life. If you don't do well in school, you're going to prison. That's all I know. See what you can do with that. God bless you. I do what I can because I try because the kids love me. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're doing the television program top to bottom without commercials, and it's a good thing you're here tonight because Monday we're doing nothing but commercials. You know, you just everything gotta balance it up. And it's kind of a theme week for us here at The Late Show. Tonight we're doing a show without commercials. Last night, honest to God, we did a show without laughs. Ooh. No commercials on tonight's program. That means, now think about this if you will. Think about this. That means you won't be seeing any soap. Won't be seeing any deodorant. Won't be seeing any air freshener. It'll be like spending an hour in a New York City cab. And I think, yeah, of course. I've had a couple of pre-show cocktails. Brandon, I didn't do very well in grade school. Look what happened to me. You know, tonight, Paul, we didn't plan this. Hey, you, put the cards down. I don't need the cards for this. Put the cards away. We didn't plan this. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's our commercial-free show. I'm going to dedicate tonight's show to that little kid out there in Long Island, Brandon. Yeah. Brandon, this is your show, buddy. God bless you. Because we care. You know, Brandon, of course, is not watching. He's out right now holding up a 7-Eleven. But you do what you can, ladies and gentlemen. It's just my way of giving a little something back. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, it's not that easy doing a television program without commercials. Could be some trouble because, now listen to this, commercials have become part of our viewing patterns of television, part of the way we watch TV. And as you know, I don't need to tell you this, many, many times a show like this that comes on late at night, during the commercials, we're all adults here more or less, right, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Many times during the commercials, people enjoy sex. Oh. And what? And that's just here in the theater.
Whoa. Ouch.
What are you, nuts? What are you, nuts? Could we please do a commercial? I'm exhausted. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Tonight on the program, there will be no commercials. No commercials whatsoever. However, we do, for tonight's program, have sponsors.
This portion of the Break Free Show is sponsored by Budweiser. Introducing new Born on Dating. It's the day your Bud was born. For the brewery fresh taste you won't find in any other beer, fresh beer tastes better. And no one does more than Budweiser to bring you fresher beer and fresher entertainment.
Get it on. More annoying than actual commercials, wasn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, on the program tonight, stupid pet tricks on the show. A lovely woman, a fine actress. And I'm telling you, if this doesn't help Brandon get better grades, nothing will. Drew Barrymore will be joining us. There's a man in New York City by the name of Tony Avena, and he has made his living for the last 60 or so years as a shoeshine man. He got some news not so very long ago that the city was going to evict him from his place of business. Very nice man. He'll be here to tell his story. Tony Avena is the guy's name, ladies and gentlemen. I have to pace myself, Paul.
Blame you.
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Smart.
Get the salt tablets and the Gatorade.
See, that's right.
Gatorade, is that a commercial? Did I just do a commercial for Gatorade? Is that what happened?
See, well,
yeah, we're screwed now, ladies and gentlemen. One of the great rock and roll bands of all time, Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam. Do me a favor now, kids. Say hello to my good friend, my half-brother, my twin sister, Paul Schaefer, and the CBS Record. Well, let me ask you a question. You've been in show business a long time. You've been in television a long time. You're from Canada. You know what's up. How do you think the big commercial-free show is going so far?
So far, I'm in favor of it, but I, too, am pacing myself because it's the long haul.
Exactly, buddy.
No breaks.
Yes, sir. You know, because we have 16 extra minutes of programming time here on the program, we thought, well, you know, we need something. You know, we need something entertaining, we need something fascinating, we need something exciting, something original to cram into those 16 extra minutes that normally would be wasted with those lousy commercials. So here's what we came up with, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this map right here. This by the way, is a map of the United States. Brandon, this is a map of the United States. The USA, Brandon, where you live. Brandon, can you point to your hometown? I'm sorry, Dave, I can't. There's a part of the country right out here. This is known as the Four Corners. And, of course, making up the Four Corners, many of you have been there. Utah, right there, Utah. Colorado. I could have named the states, by the way, without these labels. Just so you don't think I'm some kind of chump. New Mexico and Arizona. And to help kind of fill that extra 16 minutes of time tonight, our mailroom kid, very nice kid, mailroom kid Bob Borden, volunteered to do something that I think is truly wonderful, truly exciting, and has never been done before on television. Bob Borden has volunteered to go to the Four Corners of the United States right there and eat a burrito in each one of these 4 states. Turn on the satellite. Let's go out west. It's Bob Borden's 4-state burrito bonanza. All right, Bob, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Dave. How are you?
Welcome to the show. Everything is great here, and it looks lovely, and I can't help but notice that you seem to be standing in the land of enchantment, the state of New Mexico.
That is correct, Dave.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Bob Borden now eating a burrito in the state of New Mexico. And time. Excellent job. Thank you very much, Bob. Wouldn't a commercial hit the spot just about now? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's Friday night. We begin a brand new tradition on The Late Show. Tonight, Friday night, from this Friday night forward, we'll be answering our voluminous accumulation of viewer mail. It's a little something we call the CBS mailbag. Let's open her up. Here we go.
Letters, read the letters, read the sacks and sacks of letters.
Once again, hypnotized by the rhythmic clapping. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, actual letters from actual viewers. We answer our viewer mail once a week because we care about you, the home viewer. Actual letters. And now, the ceremonial presentation of the letters. Letter number 1.
Letter number 1.
Letter number 1!
Dear Dave, your burger chain restaurant is my favorite. I eat there every day and never fail to enjoy a refreshing Frosty after each meal. Just one problem, though. The spicy chicken sandwich really isn't that spicy. Yours in customer service, Jared Clark, Grand Junction, Colorado. This is cute. We get this all the time. Jared, you know, you've confused me here now because I don't own the hamburger franchise you're talking about. Although, coincidentally enough, my picture does appear on the walls of restaurants all over the country. Here, take a look at this. This is what confused you probably. There you go. You see this? There it is. There I am right there. The choking victim, that's me. And there I am. There you go. That's where you've seen me, sure. Some of my best work. Paul, you let me know when it's time to go home.
Okay, not yet.
Letter number 2, numero dos. Letter number 2, numero dos.
Letter number 2, numero dos.
Letter number 2. Numero dos.
Mocking me. You're just mocking me now. You're mocking me.
No.
It's the ceremonial presentation of the letters, and you're both mocking me.
That's part of the tradition.
Hey, Dave, where do the hams come from? Yours, Bud, Hank, Zippy Walters. You know, Hank, of course, is referring to another beloved tradition here on The Late Show. We've been doing this for years and years and years. Occasionally, we pass out canned hams to the audience.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do it during the show. And there you go, sure.
That's nutty.
And the question is, where do the hams come from? Well, if you have a minute, and I think maybe we do have a minute tonight, let me show you right back here. Can we get a camera back here? I'll be up on the terrace. It's right over here. Here's where we get the hams. Excuse me. Here you go. You see this right here? This is our ham dispenser right here, ladies and gentlemen. And this outward, just lift the top of that up just like that. Get yourself a ham. All right. Letter number 3.
Letter number 3.
Budweiser, king of beers. Introducing Born on Dating. It's the day your bud was born. Because fresh beer tastes better. This show is fresh. Now how about your beer?
Frightening. You're frightening the more sensitive viewers. Numero tres, letter numero tres. Dear Dave, did you notice that Paul Simon wrote a new theme song for Oprah for her 10-year anniversary? Did you know that, Paul? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I heard
Oprah Winfrey, of course, has her television talk show there in Chicago, apparently celebrated her 10th anniversary. And because she's Oprah, because she's like big shot Oprah, you know, Oprah with all that money, all that damn money, Oprah, Paul Simon flies out there and he writes a theme song for her. The question is, did he write a new one for your show? No, that's too bad. Paul Simon was not available to write us a new theme song. However, we did get somebody just as good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of special. We're sort of excited about this. Please welcome our good friend, Art Garfunkel. Art? Sensitive viewers.
The last 10 years have been kind of rough on me. Paul Simon, if you're watching, please call me.
Okay.
Let's get back together.
You're frightening.
Call me.
Get out of here.
You're
frightening the more sensitive viewers. Just beat it.
Suddenly I'm not feeling
all
so
right.
blue.
Get out of here. Please, I'm begging you. Get lost. Get out of here.
Call me, you son of a bitch.
You know, Brandon, on second thought, go ahead and drop out of school. Ladies and gentlemen, I have here in my right hand tonight's final letter.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have here in your right hand tonight's final letter.
Ladies and gentlemen, in his hand is tonight's final letter.
There you go. Letter number 4 begins, Dear Dave, since you have previously let us in on the fact that your favorite number is numero cinco. Well, that's true. For some reason, and I'm multilingual, but my favorite number in a foreign language would have to be 5. Numero cinco.
I'm aware of it.
Cinco. Cinco. You know, once I start saying it, I just can't stop. And this guy's asking me about that. It says, why do you always seem to close up the old mailbag on numero cuatro? That's an excellent point, because I love saying numero cinco as much as I love life, but yet we only do the 4 letters. The reason we can only do the 4 letters is because normally we don't have enough time to do any more than that, so we just do 4 and keep moving. But, you know, it's an interesting idea that maybe some night we could do 5 letters, and then I would say numero cinco. And then, Paul, what would you say? Numero cinco. Numero cinco.
Numero cinco.
And then, Alan, what would you
Numero
say?
cinco.
Numero
Numero
cinco.
cinco.
Numero cinco. Letter numero cinco. Cinco. Cinco.
Oh, my God, he's an
Numero
idiot.
cinco.
This could go on for hours. I'm getting out of here.
Cinco. 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 Numero cinco. Cinco. Numero cinco. Cinco. Numero cinco. How are you? Good.
Tyler, you are one fabulous-looking woman.
You are one fabulous-looking woman.
Cinco. 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 Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the old CBS mailbag. Let's close her up for another week.
Read your letters. Read the sacks and sacks of letters.
Thank you very much, boys. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for as long as we have been doing this program in various forms, tonight we're going to present one of our all-time favorite segments. It's a little something we call Stupid Pet Tricks. Now, here's how it works. People, young men, young women, and their pets, little birds, little squirrels, little monkeys, little kitties,
Everything.
doggies, gorillas,
Anything.
cows, horses, that kind of stuff.
Aardvarks.
Fish, exactly. They've learned silly little stunts and tricks, and they come out here for everyone's delight. Now, before this begins, let me remind you of one thing, and I'm deadly serious about this. This is only an exhibition. This is not a competition. Please, no wagering.
No.
All right?
No wagering.
No wagering.
Okay. You got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Please welcome to the stage of the Ed Sullivan Theater, Kathy McNaughton and Sky. Come on out, kids. Here we go. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Pleasure to see you. Here's Sky.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hi, baby. Hello, baby. Hi, Sky.
Where are you from, Kathy?
I'm from Montreal, Canada.
Montreal, one of the great cities of North America. Montreal, Canada. How are things up in Montreal now?
They're okay.
Yeah? What do you do for a living there?
I'm a graphic artist.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. It's a nice life, Montreal. Huh?
Yeah.
Parlez-vous français? I'm sorry.
This portion of the Break Free Show is sponsored by Jeep, which of course is the one way to scale practically anything. Jeep, there's only one. Jeep is a leader in the sport utility market for 50 years. It's a brand dedicated solely to producing sport utility vehicles. Grand Cherokee is a contemporary and sporty, yet rugged Jeep vehicle. Cherokee has classic styling with a Jeep legendary off-road capability. Wrangler, the authentic go-anywhere, do-anything fun and freedom machine. In 1966,
Sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. Forgive me, Kathy. I'm sorry. And this is your beautiful dog, Sky. Sky, I believe, to me looks like a border collie.
It is a border collie.
And I know one thing about these border collies. They're great animals. They're amazing animals, aren't they?
A lot of fun.
And good pets?
Good working dog.
All right. And what will you and Sky do for us tonight?
She's going to walk on her front feet.
No, she's not.
She's going to try.
Really, on her front paws?
gonna
And
try.
what will become of the rest of her? Up in the air?
It should go up.
Oh,
It
man,
should go up.
I'd like to see this. I wish they had a TV program that would feature something like this. Without the interruption of commercials. Wouldn't that be something? All right. Here we go. Kathy McNaughton and Sky. What can I do for you, Kathy?
I'm going to start her down here.
All right, would you like a drum roll? Will that...
Soft one.
a soft drum roll. All right, here we go.
Come here.
Kathy McNaughton and Sky, all the way from Montreal, Canada. Sky, the border collie, walking
Stay.
on her front paws. Here we go.
Stay there. Stay there.
Attaboy.
Good girl.
He's thinking about it. Here we go.
Okay. She'll fly. She'll fly. She'll fly.
Well... What the hell was that? What the hell was... What have you done to this dog? Got some kind of special suspension. Never seen anything like that. Here we go. Look at this. Man alive. Wow. I want to tell you, that's very impressive. Thank you very much. Have a good trip back to Montreal. Attaboy, Sky. You know, ladies and gentlemen, just between you and me, she's done something to that dog. Now, here we have Corporal Mike Melbourne and Nord. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him here. Corporal. Hi, Corporal. Hi, Dave. How are you, sir?
Just fine, you?
Tell us where you're from, Corporal.
Muncie, Indiana.
Muncie, Indiana. You know, I went to Ball State University.
That's what
By
I
God,
hear.
you're at the Ball State University Police?
Yes, sir.
Well, good for you. How are things at Ball State?
Kind of lonely without you.
Well, you know, if they'd invite me, I'd be happy to come back.
Oh, we'll take you anytime.
I've never been arrested, by the way.
I didn't find it in the file.
There you go. Man, look at this animal right here. This is a beauty. What is this? This is Nord.
It's Nord, he's a German Shepherd.
Uh-huh. A police dog.
Police dog.
How old is Nord?
He's a little over 3 years old.
Now, if you give Nord like a special command, will he chew my face off? Is
Yes,
one of
he
those
probably
dogs?
would.
Well, then don't give
No,
him
we
a
don't want to
special
do
command.
that. We don't want to do
Hey,
that.
baby. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Let's see you walk on your ears. Can you do that? I'd like to see you walking on your snout. Anything you can do for us? Nord's trick tonight is what, sir?
Well, what he does, he sings along with the theme song of Cops every time he hears it.
Nord sings along to the theme song of Cops.
Yes, sir.
I'll believe it when I see it. Here we go. Corporal Mike Melbourne from Muncie, Indiana, and his doggy Nord. He's a Ball State security dog. He's getting an excellent education there. Here we go.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do?
Good boy. You gonna sing?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Corporal Mike Melbourne from Muncie, Indiana. Thank you, Nord. All right. Okay. Hit the road. Attaboy. Nice one. Ladies and gentlemen, just between you and me, he's done something to that dog. My Uncle Earl does the same thing. And now, our final participant in Stupid Pet Tricks tonight. Please welcome Darren, Pinette, and CD. Folks, come on out. How you doing, Darren? Is it Pinette? Is that correct? All right. And here you have your doggy CD.
Yep.
And what kind of dog is this?
He's a pit bull.
He's a pit bull.
Yep.
Is this a dangerous animal?
Nah, harmless.
Has he ever chewed your face off?
Nope.
A good pet?
Very.
No trouble?
No trouble.
Everything's fine. All right.
Everything's
How
fine.
old is CD here?
He's 2.
Hello, baby. Hey, hello, sweetie. How are you? Oh, yes. Oh, you smell like liver.
Hey.
What are you guys going to do here for us?
Well, he's going to hang by the rope that's going to be coming down, and he's going to do some neck hula hooping.
He hangs by a rope. Is there a rope here from which he can hang? Oh, here it is, right here. Oh, man. Oh, no. Is this going to be all right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, and I'll just be right here if you need me.
Yeah, I need to push this over a little.
You want, like, music or a drum roll? Or
Yes, I
here,
would,
let
actually.
me help you adjust these mats, all right? There you go.
Thanks.
I'll get the mats. Don't worry about it. All right. You get the dog ready. I'll take care of the equipment.
He's ready.
By the way, everybody on Stupid Pet Tricks tonight is sharing the same hotel room. Here we go.
Let him do it.
CD. Yep.
Get it.
Oh.
Get it. Come on. Get it. Get it.
All right. He's thinking about
Come on, get it.
I'll be over
One more
here if
time,
you need
get
me.
it.
You good?
All right. Come on. Get
I'll
it.
just be right over here. Okay. That's the kind of thing you see on television in Amsterdam. You know what I mean? There's something wrong. What's the matter? Oh, I'm sorry. They got to move the linoleum. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it's time for right now?
Yes.
It's time for us to check in with Bob Borden out there in 4 states. Here we go. Turn on the satellite. Hey, Bob, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Dave.
You know, Bob, we just had a dog in here hanging by his mouth doing the hula hoop thing.
Wow.
All right, Bob, go ahead. Eat the burrito now in Arizona. Yeah. There you go. Here, in my left hand, a copy of tonight's top 10 list. Here we go. Yeah, I thought I seen a spinning dog on Dave's show last night. Now, you know the dog will throw up in the cab. He's got to. Well, you spin a dog like that.
I know.
Like a blender, for God's sakes. Here comes the Alpo. Put it on puree. The top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen, from the home office in Wahoo, Nebraska. The category of tonight's top 10 list on our special commercial-free show. Top 10 things that sound cool. Top 10 things that sound cool when sung by a barbershop quartet. That's the category. And now, ladies and gentlemen, helping with tonight's presentation of the top 10 list, please welcome the Westchester Airs Quartet. Folks, come on in. The category, once again, top 10 things that sound cool when sung by a barbershop quartet. Here we go. Number 10.
President Bill Clinton has pasty white thighs.
Number 9.
You make a very handsome cellmate, Mr. Menendez.
Number 8.
I'm sorry my Rottweiler threw up on your Persian rug.
Yeah. Number 7.
We've never, ever, 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 ever had sex.
Ever had sex. Huh. Number 6.
We really hope Drew Barrymore takes off her shirt again.
Well, are you kidding me? Once she sees the outfits, she won't be able to help herself. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, number 5.
Last night we saw a man doing a Macarena, so we beat him to a bloody pulp.
That's right.
This portion of the Break-Free Show is sponsored by Jeep, makers of Grand Cherokee, Cherokee, and Wrangler.
Right,
Jeep, there's only one.
Listen, if you're going to do that all night, and I get the feeling you might be, vary it. Figure out a way to vary it, all right? A little something different the next time.
Different.
Thank you very much. Back to the top 10 list. Top 10 things that sound cool when sung by a barbershop quartet. Number 4.
That red-haired announcer is the world's most annoying man.
Yeah! I'm sorry. Forgive me, I'm sorry. Number 3.
Call 911. Call 911. Someone shot me in the ass.
Call 911. Someone shot me in the ass. Number 2.
Why are we so happy? Because we're very drunk.
Yeah. Well, sure. And the number 1 thing that sounds cool when sung by a barbershop quartet.
Hey, everybody, try to guess which one of us is gay.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. Thank you again. The Westchester Airs, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Third from the left.
Ow.
Just something dumb. I'm just fooling around here. Perhaps you know this, but for me, our first guest... Stop it!
This portion of the Break-Free Show is brought to you by 1-800-CALL-ATT. Dollar per collect calls. It's speedy, it's easy, and your family and friends will save money every time you use it. Whoa! Yeah!
Thank you, Alan. For me, our first guest made turning 48 the most memorable birthday of my life. We're always very, very happy to have her here with us. She is a wonderful actress, and she has 2 new films, one entitled Everybody Says I Love You, and also another one called Scream, opening this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Drew Barrymore. Drew! Drew, you look terrific.
Thank you so much.
You know, there's some, I've said this before, and forgive me if I don't find the proper words to express this correctly, but there's something just lovely about you. And I don't mean superficially, I mean just as an entire entity, that you are a lovely person. You know what I mean?
And you use the word entity, which is all-encompassing. That is the most beautiful thing to say.
I was struggling there a bit, but nonetheless, I find you absolutely charming and delightful. How you been?
Yeah, you're quite welcome. So good.
Thank you very much for being on our little silly special show here. How's your summer been?
I'm honored to be here.
Well, let's don't get carried away now.
I'm always happy to be next to you.
Oh, good. Well... what'd you do this summer? I know you've been very busy. You have 2 movies. You worked in the movie with Woody Allen, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, which one is that? Everybody Says I Love You?
Speaking of an honor, yes, that was absolutely incredible.
He's nuts, right? He's goofy. He's unusual, Woody.
Yes, he's amazing. I mean, I've watched him my whole life.
Yeah.
And to have this man who is an absolute idol to me come up to me every morning was very surreal. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I was living in an absolute dream. And working for him, I strived so hard. And, you know, I'd try and try and try, and sometimes I'd try so hard, I think I'd try too hard, and he'd walk up to me and be like, you know, that was absolutely wrong, you know, in every way.
And how did that make you feel?
I was like, okay, what can I do to please you? Yeah. You know, I loved work.
Let me see the shot of Drew on the monitor. Do you know a really good dermatologist? It seems to me like you're sparkling.
Well,
what is that stuff?
Thank you to Kevin Aucoin and Oscar Blondie. This is why I look this way, and I dressed up for you.
Will that come off?
Yes. I hope it doesn't. I like it.
Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, now I see how you get it off. So tell me about your summer now. You worked on the movie and then you had some time off. What kind of stuff did you do?
Well, I took a road trip across country, actually.
What does that mean, road trip? Did you like fly, travel, drive, rather?
I took an RV, a recreational vehicle.
Right. What kind?
Very sporty.
One of them giant Winnebago deals?
Kind of, yes, exactly. Yeah. It had 2 beds and the whole 9 yards.
Like a 40-footer or something like that?
I think it was a 29er. And it was just awesome. I felt so big behind the wheel, you know?
Now, is it safe? I mean, have you ever operated this? Like a huge vehicle. Have you ever operated one?
Ironically, you don't have to have a specific driver's license to drive it, which I thought was kind of amazing because I'm a really bad driver. I'm a beaster. I was like, you know?
So where did you go? Did you go by yourself, or did you have a lot of family and friends?
Well, I brought my 2 dogs, and Flossie and Templeton. And I wish I could have brought them tonight, but they don't really do any trips.
Do they travel well in the thing, or are they always car sick?
I'm a mother, and they go with me everywhere I go.
But once, back me up on this, you probably know this, once a dog irps in a car, you never get rid of that. That's in the car the rest of your life, isn't it?
Thank God they didn't pee, poop, or irf. Was that what you called it? Irp. Right.
Irf. So... You and the doggies.
Yes.
You left,
and my partner Nancy.
Nancy, you left California.
We left California and we just went impromptu. We had 8,000 road maps and nothing else, and everyone was like, "Where are you going?" We said, "We have no idea. We're going where the wind takes us."
That's cute. Did you get off the interstates? You get off onto the state highways?
We didn't want to travel the interstates. We went on all the back roads, which was beautiful. I mean, the things you find are so magical. I mean, almost if you put it in a movie, you'd say, "Oh, that's so over the top." I mean, I discovered the most beautiful places, and I love nature, and that's absolutely what I went for. So the first night we stopped in Joshua Tree, and it was the night of the meteor showers.
Is this like the Perseid meteor shower?
Yes, that's it. And we lied on top of the RV and just lied there and watched the stars just fall everywhere all around us.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get better than
It's
that.
unbelievable, isn't it? It's just amazing.
It's absolutely,
you know, people, I'll tell you,
the epitome.
people talk about, flying saucers and guys coming from Mars and aliens and stuff like, like we need that. There's plenty of stuff out there that occurs naturally that actually exists. It's just more exciting than anything you can make up.
It was, and I made wishes on everyone.
Yeah. Hey, hang on a second here. We have to pause for just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Drew Barrymore. Okay, we're back.
Here we are.
It's silly, isn't it? I know. Oh, man. But when you do something, this is the kind of thing I really, really would like to do more of. You find out, and this sounds so cliched, but you actually find out what the United States really is. Because
you absolutely do.
It is New York and it is Los Angeles, but it's not only those two things. It's so much more.
It really is, and I spent some time in Texas, which I love. I love Texas.
Texas is the Lone Star State.
It is. It is. And it gives you perspective.
It's huge, isn't it?
It's massive.
Yeah.
And for a human to experience nature in that vast way, it just snaps you right into reality.
But, you know, this is a great thing for you to have done. You know, to take this little trip and stuff. It's very nice.
Fantastic.
I think the world
very enriching.
I'd like to go next time.
I really would love you to go.
Let's show a clip of one of the movies. I'm not even sure which one it is. Oh no!
This portion of the Break Free Show is sponsored by 1-800-ATT. Dial it for collect calls.
Sure.
Do you use...
Like you know somebody that would call you. All right, now we're going to take a look at... The film that we're going to look at is which one?
It's called Everyone Says I Love You, and I hope
this is the Woody Allen film.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Do you know what we're going to look at?
I believe this is a scene where me and my fiance, Edward Norton, who is a fantastic actor, are at Le Cirque, and he's proposing to me in a very unique way.
Here we go. Drew Barrymore from Everyone Says I Love You.
It's delicious.
What are you doing? What are you... Stop it.
What are you doing?
Where's the rest of the dessert?
What do you mean?
Where the whipped cream and the cherry usually are.
I ate it.
You ate the ring?
What ring?
Honey, I bought you a diamond ring.
You did?
I went to Harry Winston's.
Well, where is it?
I put it in a parfait.
Why?
I thought it would be romantic.
You thought it would be romantic to put a ring on ice cream?
Hey, this was not my idea. This was DJ's idea.
DJ?
She said it would give it dramatic flair. I don't believe this.
I ate a diamond ring?
Well, I turned around for 2 seconds and there's $8,000 going down your throat.
I swallowed it. Oh, my God.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Stay calm.
Oh, my God. How big was it?
It was tasteful. Believe me. It was a big rock.
What? A carrot, too?
It was a carrot and a half. Easily.
I'm dying.
You're not dying.
Something wrong, sir?
She just swallowed a little jewelry. It's all right. Enjoy your dinner.
And then the fun begins. When is the movie opening?
I believe it opens either the very last week in October or the very first week in November.
And then the other one is Scream, and it's some kind of like thriller, whodunit, action, adventure.
I love scary movies, and I feel like it's a genre that hasn't really been punched in a long time, and this movie is really scary. It's great.
You can punch my genre anytime you want.
All right.
Please, if you like, stick around. We got plenty more show to do here. All right, and you look terrific. Thank you very much for being here. You know, let me explain something. It's true, when you take the commercials out of a show like this in an hour, you have 16 extra minutes, and you got to fill it up with something. So when we realized what we were up against, we said, well, you know, what the hell are we going to do? We can barely fill up a regular show. Stop it!
This portion of the Break Free Show is sponsored by Nike, who reminds you that this is not a commercial.
So we needed to...
No commercials, but interruptions nonetheless.
That's right. We needed to find out things that we could do to fill up the extra 16 minutes. So when we're always like in a problem and we need an answer, we take the cameras out to a neighborhood in New Jersey. We go door to door looking for help, guidance, and assistance. Here's what happened. Is there anything you can do? Any songs, any tricks, any stunts, any jokes, dance?
Well, not really, but
Yeah.
I've got a friend who can honk.
You have a friend who honks?
Yeah. Hey, Joey, come here.
Joey, the honking friend.
This is my neighbor, Joey.
Hi, Joey. Harry, I understand you honk.
Oh, yes, I do.
Let's hear a little of it. And do you have any home videos? You have a video camera? You have a VCR? You have any home videos? Let's show us some home videos.
Summer videos.
Oh, great. Let's take a look at some of those. Do you mind?
This is my daughter Lindsay to the left. She's 5 years old. We have my husband Bill and my son Daniel playing paddleball. And to the left is my brother-in-law Anthony and my daughter Jackie, who is 8 years old.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, from the Rocky movies, say hello to Burt Young. Paulie, is that the character? Keep up the good work. What we're doing here today is we're going door to door trying to find people to help us kill some time. You know, you tell some jokes, you have like songs, you dance.
No, nothing I'll do on television.
Do you have hobbies? Do you have like recipes? Do you cook? Sit-ups, push-ups, board games?
Board games, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
great. Board games, sure.
Right.
Watch this, Bob. Oh, there we go. Anything? Oh, look at this. Yeah. Wow. I could do that for hours. You know what might be fun if we made our own video right here? You know, something fun?
Okay.
Yeah, something cute, something to show your husband.
Sounds good.
Oh, hi, Bill. Everything at home. Everything all right at the office? Bill? What's your name, sir?
Andy Bertone.
Andy, you're the mayor.
Yes.
You're the mayor of what?
Rutherford.
Oh, that's a load of crap. You're the mayor?
Like the car.
New Jersey one. Mayor. Oh, I'll be darned. There you go. You got anything you can do? Any stories? Any jokes?
No.
Take us into your office. Show us around City Hall.
I'd love to.
Hi, Elaine. How are you?
Oh, Davey, babe.
Elaine, good to see you. Good. How are you?
Good. How's everything?
Good.
Should we get up and do a dance for him?
Oh, you want me to do a little
Whatever you
dance?
do.
On the good ship.
Oh, very nice. Take all of this you got. Yeah.
To the candy shop. We're Bombay.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. All right. Good. What do you have? Hobbies? What kind of hobbies do you have?
Oh, swimming, I can't show you that.
Is there a pool in the neighborhood? Do you go to a club? Is there a
I
Y?
swim at my children's pool.
Where do they live?
Come on, what? This has got to be
Isn't
something
it?
more.
No,
This,
no. Yeah,
you're not going to put this on CBS, I'm sure.
Yeah. How do you do, folks? Nice to see you.
Ladies.
Elaine again. Left hand green. Thank you very much. Are you all right? 16 minutes of TV time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back out to the Four Corners. Here's Bob Borden and his four-state burrito bonanza. Bob, as you eat the burrito, I understand you have a little something extra special for us there in Utah.
That's right, Dave. We have a special friend who also wants to do something in 4 states.
All right. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh, my God. Attaboy! It's Bob Borden's four-state burrito bonanza. Now there you go. That's solid entertainment. Stay right there. Or you have to move when the guy comes out. But you can hang around. I certainly appreciate that. Our next guest has been shining shoes. This, by the way, is a great story. This is the kind of thing I think you're going to enjoy. He has been shining shoes in Queens at a subway station there for almost 75 years. Recently...
This portion of the Break Free Show is sponsored by Nike.
I'm going to kill you. Been shining shoes in a Queens subway station for 75. Recently, city transit officials threatened this man with eviction, but he fought back. And folks, here he is tonight to tell his story. Please welcome shoe shining legend Tony Avena. Tony, come on out here. For being here. Isn't that a lovely woman, Drew?
You can say that again. It's beautiful.
Tony, let's talk a little bit about you and about your story and the shoe shining business. First of all, do you mind if I ask you how old you are?
I'm 81, sir.
81 years old. You look great. You look much younger. 81 years old. And shining shoes has been your career. It's been your profession, has it not?
Right along.
You've been doing it for 75 years.
Practically all my life.
And what was the beginning of that?
Well, I started with my father when I was about 7 or 8 years of age. I was a gopher. Go for this, go for that. I was the firstborn of an Italian immigrant whose education was quite limited. And so he relied heavily upon my help in helping him over the rough spots until he became acclimated with the English language himself.
So you took care of him, you looked out for him, you helped him get the business on its feet, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then your father, I guess, retired and you took over full-time?
No, it wasn't that. My father died in 1937. I was on my way to law school when it happened, and I happened to be the eldest of 7 children. So now there was a decision to be made. Actually, it wasn't a decision. I knew from the beginning what I had to do. So the morning that my father passed away, I walked over to the corner where his trousers were on a chair and took the keys to the shop, and I think he had $7 in his pocket, and that was it, because I felt that I was entrusted to take care of my family.
You had to then look out for everybody else. It's a tough decision, but you said it wasn't so tough, and you did it, and it's admirable, and
I never regretted it. I never regretted it.
Good for you. So you've been out there in Queens in the subway station doing this for 75 years, and then you hear what? You get some bad news. You get some puzzling news.
Well, in June of 1995, 2 gentlemen from the MTA approached my shop.
Thugs.
Well, they approached. So they said to me, my shop was up for bid, and if we didn't bid, we're out.
You would lose the lease on the place.
And the rents that they wanted was out of sight.
You were getting screwed. You were getting screwed. They were going to like triple your rent or something like that.
Better than triple.
Yeah, so Mayor Giuliani hears about this and he comes to your defense. Is that what happens?
Yes, Mayor Giuliani with the general public, all the newspapers, the radio, TV, they all came to me. But Mayor Giuliani did come to my shop. Now imagine me, to have the mayor visit me.
Must have been very exciting.
It was.
Yeah.
And when I first laid eyes on him, I knew that he was a perfect gentleman.
Yeah. So now, are you in? Do you have the place now?
Monday, I think we signed the contract, the new contract, the new lease.
Well, you know, when we heard the story, we wanted to do 2 things. We wanted to invite you on the program, to meet you and have you tell the folks what was going on with you, because you seem like a very nice man.
Thank you,
also, what we're going to do for you here, we've written out this check for you, and we're going to take care of your rent right there. There you go. It's all for us. Is that all right? Thank you, Tony. Pleasure to have you here. Tony Avena, ladies and gentlemen. You keep shining shoes, buddy. Oh, no, hey, come We've been on the air a long time. That's the first guest that's tried to make a break for it.
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, you like Pearl Jam?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked to Tony. He said, I'll do the show if you get me Pearl Jam. Our next guest's truly a great rock and roll band, and I can't tell you how happy we are to have them here tonight. They have a wonderful, wonderful brand new album out, as you know. It's called No Code. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, and appearing now, sponsor-free, Pearl Jam. Folks! There we go! appreciate it. Thank you. Everything all right? Thank you very much. Great job. I appreciate it. Pearl Jam, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. It's a big thrill for me. Thank you. Great job. Thank you very much, sir. Pearl Jam, kids. We want to check in with Bob Borden, the final phase of the four-state burrito bonanza. This should wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, the sun is setting. All right, go ahead to finish up the burrito.
Actually, I finished it off in Utah.
No, you didn't.
I'm just kidding, Dave.
Yeah, and what a joke it was. Go ahead, Bob. There you are, buddy. Yes, sir. Before Bob Borden's four-state burrito bonanza. New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Colorado. My God, I'll never, ever be able to repay that young man. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the commercial-free program. I want to thank Pearl Jam, of course, Mr. Tony Avena right here. Drew Barrymore, God bless you. Good luck to you, my dear. The Westchester Airs Quartet.